Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to my first season of Business Basics. So here, I'm going to be looking at a lot of things that are real and fake in the business world, as well as what you can do to make money online and convert yourself from a full-time worker to a full-time work-from-home worker. And I'm currently trying to transition back into working from home after my financial situation stabilized from COVID. So yeah, it was a lot, but here we are. Now, teaching language online is the thing right now, but it's also the hardest thing to maintain, and I've seen a lot of people do it and fail. Some people say that they don't see results, and based on the research that I've done, as well as the experiment I'm going to conduct on this whole teaching language online thing, we are going to see. Personally, I'm looking to more work from home full time in my current field, but this I can give a try in order to be able to have more time to pull back and come through. So let's go and see what is real and fake in this digital world. Now, teaching language online, where do you get the certificate, the TEFL certificate that they use? How much does it cost, and how long until you get your certificates after you complete the course? So I used TEFL Universal TEFL, and a friend of mine used Teacher Record. Teacher Record, she did not pay for it, whereas I paid 219 Rand. I'm going to have my affiliate link in the description box, so you can click on that, and I do get a $7 commission for each person who signs up. So if you could use the link, that'd be more than helpful. And with Universal TEFL, it's usually 1 to 5 business days. Remember, business days after completion, whereas with Teacher Record, it's usually like 1 day after completion, then you get your certificate. Now, moving on to the second part, which is getting a job. Now, you've gotten the certificate. Now, how do you get the job online? So these are the platforms that I would say I've seen and have seen other people have success on. Native Camp is one of them. The whole interview process took me like a day. Setting up my profile, video, intro, everything was literally less than half a day. And by the next day, I was teaching online and making money. TEFL Universal TEFL is a bit more different. There, they put out job posts for certain schools, and they hire you for a maximum of 6 to 10 hours a day, and you teach a set curriculum that they provide for you. There is a lot of money to be made, especially with classes paying as high as $20 to $24 an hour, or for beginners as low as $9 an hour. And trust me, that is a lot. If you're going to take on at least 10 hours a week, that is like that's like what $100 a week. So you can do this in conjunction with your day job. And with Native Camp, what I like the most is that you teach mostly in Japan. So for me here in South Africa, it works out great. I get off work at around 3 a.m. I get home, and for that side, it's usually very early in the morning, around 7 a.m, depending on when I knock off. And I can take my classes there, go to sleep, and I've still made money for the day. Now with Preply, it's a bit more of a situation where you set your prices, but you must get people to rate you highly. So the quality of your work speaks for your ratings. But I'm still going to share tips on how you can get higher ratings with less effort. And then we have Fiverr and Upwork. On Fiverr and Upwork, you can set up an independent teaching platform where you can teach people business, English, assignments, all of that stuff. And then we have Education First. They come with their own set curriculum, as well as things that they are willing to do on their own. Now, I mention these once again based on tips that I've gotten from other teachers, as well as my own personal experience with these platforms. But I'm still going to be trying some of them out, and we're going to have maybe like a little bit of an income report set up soon. Now, here is the thing. Setting up payments, converting it to rands. Now, I know maybe you might not be wanting to convert it to rands like me in South Africa. Maybe you may have a different version of how to convert in your country. But here in South Africa, definitely set up a Forex account with FNB, and then afterwards connect your main bank account to that Forex account. You can also have an FNB account if you want to separate the earnings, maybe to make it easier to calculate your tax, if this is going to be like an extra income type of thing for you. and be very, very safe with not sharing that email address that you're going to be using, because people these days are crazy and they hack like crazy. And then next we have the secrets or the tips that I was getting from people to get more bookings. So with Native Camp, you just have to be interactive and follow their curriculum speech thing that they have there for you. So they give you like a whole guideline on how to conduct your lessons. And then also enhance your accent. Speak as American as the student wants to sound so that they mimic you. Or you can speak as British as the student wants to sound, so that you can also kind of like go into that. The South African accent is very neutral, so we don't have that issue whereby if we speak with our Model C versus our less Model C accent, you get a bit of American and then you turn it down and it gives you a bit of a confusing accent in the end, but it's very neutral, so we don't need to worry about that. And then next we have with Universal TEFL, you just have to follow their hours, be prompt, be very punctual, never be late to class, always be there like 30 minutes before everyone else, including the school or whoever's going to be on the other side. With Preply, get your family and friends to rate you in the beginning. When you're still doing your demo lessons or your free lessons, get your family and friends to take those lessons with you. You guys don't even have to talk about much. Just be there with that person and have a conversation with them for that 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then they must give you a 5 or a 4, but like rate you differently. Not all of them now coming and giving you 5s, maybe like a 4, 4.5, a 5, a 2 point something. Okay, no, not 2s. 2s are very hard to recover from on Preply, so try your best to be on time, to be friendly, to be engaging with your students. With Fiverr and Upwork, you control it, but just know that the platform will take a percentage. So also charge with that part in mind, that they will be taking a certain percentage. But also advertise yourself on other social media platforms, advertise yourself on Facebook groups, parents for foreign learners who want to speak English. There are lots of groups on Facebook for that. Put your profile up there. And then with Education First, the lessons for some parents are very short but very, very helpful. So if you're very, very good at what you do and the parents see that you're giving the children progress, they will most probably ask you for maybe like a Skype, or can they Teams you or something like that. And what that will do is they will send you the money directly to PayPal before the lesson. You will conduct the lesson with the student, and then afterwards you will basically get 100% of the profits. This is what most pro English teachers are doing now. Honestly, friends of mine who've been doing this for years have now said that this is how they make like a bulk of their income. Maybe a parent will pay in advance like $1,000 for lessons, or like $100 for maybe assistance with maybe doing their child's assignments or making their child's poster project or book reports, whatever the case is, and teaching their child or even themselves, like helping them compile their work projects, presentations, teleprompter things, all of that stuff, teaching them how to be confident. People will pay to learn how to speak with confidence. The one thing that they told me though is, in the beginning when you're starting, never state that you have no experience. Always say you have at least 2 years of experience as a tutor. Always state that you have at least 2 years experience as a tutor. And guys, practice your English, practice typing tests, look at other people's lessons, like go off. And just to recap the whole thing before I close off the video, because we're back to 10-minute videos now. TEFL Universal is accredited, guys, and widely accepted, especially if you wish to go abroad and teach there as well. Teacher record, it's not accepted on certain platforms, just a disclaimer. But it is good if you if you're starting and you want to have like a better understanding or practice, basically, and connect your bank, your regular standard Capitec, whatever, to that Forex exchange platform on FNB through so that you can receive your money through PayPal easier with less bank charges. And then also research platforms based on people's experience with the platforms, and they share their honest tips. Like, make sure that they're sharing like their honest tips, because some people will be like, oh my gosh, go to this platform, but they want you to use their affiliate link and they get money through that, whereas they know the platform doesn't make that much money. And then also keep money aside for tax, guys. These earnings are taxable. Keep money aside for tax, please. Guys, you don't want the tax man to now come to you and take all your money. Keep money aside for tax. Now, it's been great, it's been lovely, and it's been wonderful, but I will see you guys again next week, Wednesday, for another Business Basics, to see what other businesses or platforms or things you can try to make more money and maximize your income.